Hey, Mindaugas.
Yes, hi again. I was trying to be a bit early just to make sure that everything works well. How are you doing? How are you, Engin? All good?
Yeah, fine. And you?
Yeah, it's just a nice period, like holiday period, all the families here and stuff like that, so it's fun.
That's good. That's good. I'm happy that you had a good time.
And you guys are not celebrating it now, right?
No, this is different culture. We don't celebrate. Yeah.
But you still wait for the new year, right?
What's that?
You still wait for the new year.
I mean, people over here does. I don't even celebrate my own birthday.
I see.
Hi,
Yeah,
can you hear?
I mean,
Hello.
hey. Hello, Daniel.
Hello.
Okay, how do I...
Okay, I move this way, so we are all together. We are live, yeah. So how is everything? Daniel, how are you?
Foarte bine. Chiar de la antrenament acum. Very good. We just finished the training session.
Oh yeah, and oh yeah. Listen, Daniel, listen. If you do this, what if he just cancels the match?
Dacă chiar îți brațul, poate se sperie și anulează meciul. Nu, dar e pompat acum după antrenament, că în realitate nu e așa. It's pumped after training. In reality, it's not like that.
Oh, it's not like this. Oh, okay. Mindaugas, you don't have to be scared. Yeah, it's okay.
No, I think Daniel canceling a match is what I should be worried about more than him. Like, I'm not gonna cancel the match for sure. Like, no.
It was a joke. It was just a joke.
I know.
Yeah, okay, good. And how is the form, Daniel? Хорошо? Good form?
Yes, a good form. Încep să ies la forma deja. He's starting to peak.
Okay, so good timing. And you gonna beat this skinny guy?
O să-l bați pe slăbuțul ăsta? Cred că da. I think so.
You think so? Okay. And you, Mindaugas?
Yeah, so I'm also, I don't know, this
Confident?
match somehow it's very special to me. So normally I talk a lot of bullshit.
Yeah.
This time somehow I felt like Daniel is already in position where he proved himself very well. So maybe it's now time for me to get a bit more quiet and just work towards a good win. I don't even want to talk that much or trash talk so much this time. I feel like I'm much more focused just on delivering.
Do you guys even remember how many times you guys pull with right arm? Like, did you guys pull about like 20 times maybe?
Amintești de câte ori ai tras el pe dreapta? Nu, foarte multe. Era a lot. He doesn't remember.
Yeah, but exactly. with Prawa. 20 times maybe? No?
Probably.
Okay, I will tell you what I remember. Last time you guys pulled in Antalya, one match, Daniel won, right arm. And before that, you pull in the top 78 kilo in Istanbul.
Yeah.
And then Mindaugas won 2 times. So it's now 2-1. And before
I think you missed something at the Europeans in Lithuania.
But it was before. It was before 2001.
I think it was I think it was.
Oh, it was after 78. Yeah, you're right.
2021.
And then he beat you there what, twice?
Well, on the right only. Okay, yeah, maybe twice. Yeah.
Okay, so now Daniel 2, 3, you are 2, and then you tell me.
I really have no memory.
In Moldova super match 3-0. So now it is 6-2.
Yeah,
But before that, the Moldova, you also beat him in the final in a normal tournament. It is you beat him one time or two times? One time you beat him or two times?
Only once, I think. Only once.
So it is like 6-3. And then what else? And the Nemirov maybe?
Maybe Zloty Tour, yeah, maybe.
In 2017, Daniel lost at Zloty Tour.
Right.
Oh, twice?
No, only right arm. Only left and right. Both arms, left and right.
Daniel won? Daniel won?
Daniel lost.
În 2017.
No, 2016. 2017 you won.
Yeah, 2016, yes.
Yeah. Okay, so looks like, his every 3 wins, you have like 2 wins. Or every 6 wins, you have 4 wins. Or like this, yeah.
Yeah, so to me, Daniel, he proved that he's really, really good. So I feel like it's now my job to level up and maybe equalize the score a bit more. So he's for sure my favorite.
Yeah, on the paper, yes. And the question, Mindaugas, can you beat this guy in your head?
No, in my head, I'm always beating him. Don't worry about that. Like I have.
Oh, okay. Because listen, when you lose this many times, like it is normal that I ask you this question. Like whenever like he's beating you more than you beat him, and so it seems like last 3 times, 2 times at the Europeans and 1 time at WAF, he beat you. So do you feel like, it was even a discussion at the arm wars, I remember. Like you saying that you need to improve your hook or something. You remember?
Yeah. No, but I feel like I look at the situation in a bit different way. Over these many years, me and Daniel are both progressing somehow, and he's getting stronger. I'm getting stronger. Both of us are still beating many our opponents, which we maybe couldn't beat before. So throughout this whole process, I'm just happy about my good improvements. Even if I'm maybe not really trying my best, I'm just kind of having fun and enjoying the sport, having a nice, good hobby, traveling a little bit. So,
but this time is different.
I think it is a little bit different. Yeah, it's about time. But yeah, what I was trying to say that it never really I was never really sad about Daniel beating me. It's just another day. Let's keep improving, keep pushing. It was still I was enjoying the progress. I never felt like I lost. I'm just pushing forward, and now I feel like we are both at a very good level. So I will for sure focus a bit more on Daniel now, which I'm doing.
So there is no mental block?
I don't think so. No, I'm just.
No, that's good. That's good. And how do you see your chances to win?
So yeah, I was thinking about it myself a little bit, and sometimes in some situations, I not necessarily with him, but sometimes there is a situation where the chance is maybe a little bit low. Even if it exists, it's a little bit low. And here, I have to be honest, I feel like it's more than that. I feel like it's quite good. I feel like it's quite good. I cannot give you any percentage, but it's more than a small chance. Yeah.
So more than his chance of winning?
He still must be the favorite. He has nothing.
No, listen. Objective eyes different. I'm asking your eyes.
My eyes, I feel like I have 55 against his 45% chance.
Okay, so that's what I wanted to hear. So 55%, like you have chance. So that's good that you come in with
of course, I know, but I'm not gonna be able to prove you guys before I actually do it. Yeah. But in my mind, I feel quite confident.
Listen, who cares about what we think? Just focus on what you believe in and have confidence. Just ignore the rest. And what does Daniel see his chances? He says 55-45 for himself.
Ce șanse crezi că ai în procent, așa? Mindaugas tot timpul pentru mine a fost un adversar foarte greu și cel mai incomod din toți adversarii. Niciodată nu mi dau avantaj mie și cred că 50-50. Orice se poate întâmpla atunci. Mindaugas always has been an uncomfortable opponent for Daniel. Very good puller. And he doesn't give the percentage. He thinks it's a close match.
Oh, so he thinks it's close, huh?
Yeah.
I understand.
E mai ușor să lupt cu ăștia care au forță fizică mai multă, dar sunt mai comozi în priză și nu sunt așa tehnici. It's easier for Daniel to fight with pullers who have more raw power, but are less uncomfortable.
Yeah,
So-
yeah. Like Mindaugas is very smart and very technical. He is like not normal arm wrestler, like an artist. You know, he's at the table. So he knows where to attack, and that's why very difficult match for anyone who is pulling against him. Yeah, that's for sure. Yeah.
So it is quite interesting that Daniel is recognizing, the threat. I guess, I guess, he had so many matches with me. I feel like even if he won, sometimes those matches were not that comfortable to him also, right?
Yeah, for sure. Like very seldom he beat you like comfortably. I remember in Moldova match that you hit him like 30 times, like boom, boom, boom, boom. You remember? Even in the last WAF in Antalya, it was very, very dangerous match for. And I think that match took some energy from him before Aydarkan match.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a long match. Yeah, very, very. And we will see. And Mindaugas, do you have any like B, C plan, or is it mostly like just A, all way A?
The plan A is very clear, and I would say that it's quite strong. The plan A is not to simply pin him. That's not plan A. I don't think it's an option. I don't think it will work through the 6 or whatever rounds. So the plan A is to use a bit more shoulder, a bit more maybe sideways pressure. And that thing I'm quite happy about. Just recently we were practicing and training a little bit, and it feels pretty good. I feel like I found my angle, which I can use to maybe become more efficient than Daniel in that position where we get stuck. I feel like I can maybe outlast Daniel just because of the different position this time.
Yeah, but do you remember the way that you beat him in Istanbul? And do you remember or not? Like, do you watch them?
Yeah,
You
I
do
remember very well.
Yeah. Like, is that the plan?
What do you have in mind exactly? Tell me, because there are many.
I don't know. I think that in that match you were a little bit different. Instead of hitting, you were like more like.
Yes.
Yeah.
And my elbow being a bit more forward was somehow quite comfortable also. So there are many small details which I will try to maybe combine and use now.
Daniel, a question for you. Like, how is it that like you lost against him in Istanbul and then you went to the Europeans? I think in the Europeans you beat him more comfortable, right? He kind of hooked you and beat him, And then somehow in Antalya, you again had a big problem with him. Why is this happening? Like changing so much? He's taking your wrist, you're hooking him, and then he is again taking your wrist, and you are like this. Is it because of the form, or you guys are doing different things every event and improving? More. You know each other. You do counter attack. For what happened earlier.
E problema în traumele care le am de la antrenamente și în Antalya problema a fost că ce am pierdut încheietura până la Mindaugas am avut meci cu Ianis, care mi-a atacat, măcar că l-am tras, mi-a atacat foarte tare încheietura, o presiune foarte mare pe încheietură și de asta am pierdut încheietura. So, some part is injuries, and in Antalya, before Mindaugas, he had a match with Ianis, and he beat him, but he tired his wrist. He used a lot of pressure on his wrist, and that may affect the match with Mindaugas.
Yeah, it wasn't too long, right? Yannis' match was like maybe 5 seconds or something. Okay, man.
Nu a fost tare lung, dar orice meci foarte de presiune mare, pentru că e greu să-l rotești pe Ianis, să atac un pic încheietura. Și m-am tras cu încheietura dreaptă, n-am putut să-l rotez de tot.
Yeah, it wasn't long, but Yannis puts a lot of pressure. He didn't beat him with his wrist fully cupped.
It was like more like
yeah, his wrist straight.
side dragging with the supination side, you know. Yeah.
The supination.
And also,
And you-
again, I think it was also maybe mostly my problem. Both in Antalya and Vilnius, I feel like I was not 100%. Some health issues, just small things like that. So I feel like maybe
Arm wrestling, yeah.
it was just me not being able to bring my best shape.
So
So
looks
I feel
like we are arm wrestling, and this is like kind of hard on the joints, and you cannot be 100% all the time. And like probably whenever you are fresher, maybe you make the difference. Whenever he is healthier, he makes the difference. And this time, any health issues?
I'm good so far. I'm good, very good. And
Okay.
also, I feel like I have more experience, which will help me to maintain my good shape. Like,
And Daniel, are you as healthy as?
Sănătos?
Yeah.
De obicei,
As always.
mă antrenez în continuu, nu am făcut schimbări.
He trains non-stop.
Nu am făcut schimbări, fiecare zi fac antrenament.
Every day he
Nu
trains.
știu forma care o am.
The form he doesn't know.
Greutățile cresc, dar în ultimul timp la masă nu prea am.
The weights are rising, but at the table, a bit,
Nu am cu cine mă concura.
he doesn't have an opponent to compare.
Okay. This is the world title match, and I will try to, like, I already invited and he was honored and he wants to come. But as of now, he cannot get out of Russia. You know who I am talking about, Alan Zolev. Yeah, and if he can come outside of Russia, the winner pulls him.
great.
Yeah, and if he cannot, then winner of you pulls most likely the second best guy of AMC, which is Artur Makarov.
Great, also.
Yeah.
So it's very interesting category.
Yeah. And Daniel, this year you're gonna go 75 at WAF?
La UAF, dus la 75.
Nu știu, dacă eu tot timpul am 78 de kg, dacă cresc peste 8 mă duc la 80, că nu am probleme, concurență la 80. Dacă nu, rămân la 75.
So he doesn't know exactly. He weighs around 78 kilo. If
So
he
maybe
will
80,
weigh,
maybe 75.
if he said if he will gain weight, maybe like 82, maybe he will go to 80. But if he doesn't, he will stay at 75.
And if he goes to 80 kilo, then if he wins this match, he will be the world champion at 75. And if he goes 80, probably he's not gonna pull 75 anymore.
Dacă câștigi meciul ăsta, poți să fii campion la 75. Și după aia să te duci la 80, o să rămâi la 75, ce îi faci?
La Yes vs. West sau la...
At East vs. West or WAF?
East versus West.
East vs. West.
Păi i-am mai spus că vreau să am 4 centuri.
He wants to have 4 belts.
Oh, 85, 75, right, left?
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah, but to have this 75 belt, you need to defend it. If you go higher weight category, if you cannot go down, the belt...
Nu pot crește mai mult de 80 de kg. Cu 80 de kg o să lupt la 85.
And he can't grow more than 80 kilo. He will fight.
So he can go both category.
Yes.
Okay, I understand. Yeah, I understand. It will be incredible match. I just can't believe, like, do you know how it is for me? You have the coin, you just flip, either comes tail or the other side, and like your match will be like this,
Yeah.
I think
I kind of think that possibly you will take, but can you finish? I don't know.
And I don't even know, you know, maybe Daniel is just too strong. Maybe I cannot even take his wrist anymore.
Yeah, maybe there's also a possibility because looks like his endurance may be better than yours if the match is close. If the match is close, yeah. But if you take everything, then maybe he get exhausted. I don't know.
I think we both have good endurance, but maybe my problem before was that I was stuck in a bad position, the position which was more efficient for him. So this time I'm trying to change something, so I stop him in a better position, so where I maybe can outlast him. So we will see.
We will see. Yeah, we will see. I only believe one thing: if Daniel is healthy, his elbow is healthy, only with outside is very hard to beat him.
Yeah,
You need to control his pronator. You need to
for sure,
turn
for sure.
here, like only pull. You hit the wall here. You know, just like super strong. You know, but if you also can turn here, then maybe.
Maybe Daniel wants to try top roll round one.
He tried top roll one time in Lithuania. He didn't like that.
But let's ask him. Maybe he likes it.
Dar după aia am început să antrenez top roll.
After Lithuania, he started to train the top roll.
Yeah, but in Lithuania, he tried one time. He get boom, and then second start inside. Yeah. Yesterday, Ivan Matushenko was my guest, and he says Daniel is good. Maybe he top rolls Mindaugas, and I said maybe not. But Daniel is thinking that his top roll now is better.
Acum ai topul mai bun.
Pot spune acum doar că dreapta e mai bună ca stânga.
He can say now that his right arm is better than his left. That's what he can say.
No. His top roll now is like better than before, because his left arm is no top roll, only hook. Yeah, but his right arm is now like. Does he believe that he can beat Mindaugas with top roll?
Crezi că poți să bați pe Mindaugas cu top roll?
Cred că la un antrenament aș putea bate, în competiție n-aș...
He thinks at the training maybe he can, but at the competition he doesn't think so.
Maybe. Okay. So Mindaugas, you have your answer about round one.
Nu face curent.
It doesn't seem like he would go for it, right? Seems
Yeah, but
like
he top roll some other guys. He top roll Corey Miller, and then he top roll Douglas.
Samusha.
Yeah. You top roll, yeah. Let's see.
Corey Miller.
What?
Corey Miller and Douglas, I think he only did it in the later rounds, like not at the beginning. But with Samusha, he was trying to top roll him. Maybe I can beat him in a hook.
Just can you please translate that part? Let Daniel left a little bit. Did you translate that?
I think he understood.
Poate te pune în hook.
Nu cred.
He doesn't think so. He wants to see that.
Round one.
How do you call when you kill yourself? You call it suicide?
Suicide, yeah.
Yeah, there are much better ways. There are much better ways than going inside with Daniel.
Yeah, that's a terrible way. That's a terrible way.
Yeah, but arm wrestling is kind of interesting sport that like you beat Cherkasov, and Cherkasov last time we meet, he beat Daniel, and then Daniel beat you last time you meet him. Like Daniel, if you would ever pull Cherkasov again, what would you do different? Because I remember in Romania you guys had the final match. I think you took second place. Where was the problem? Looks like he controlled your pronator, you know, like he pronator and then he drag you like this. What would you do different if you pull him again?
Dacă ai trage din nou cu Cercasov, ce ai face diferit? Acum în România când te-au pus, te-au luat cu noi.
Nu aș face nimic diferit, aș face fixajat, pentru că acum au fost foarte mare forță. Am avut dreapta traumată 4 ani, nu-și revenea, acum și-a revenit piste stânga. N-aș schimba nimic, aș trage exact în poate, doar că forța a fost mai mare. Yeah, so he will not change something. He said his right arm has been injured for 4 years and now started to recover and actually surpass his left arm. So he would pull the same, the force would be higher.
Tot mulțumit lui pentru că am antrenat mai mult dreapta decât stânga, că la el versus vest mai mult dreapta.
This is thanks to you again because at his versus he mostly pulled the right arm. And so he focused on his right arm.
Yeah, listen, this is his problem that his left arm is way too strong for many people. It's very hard to find opponent for him.
Okay.
Yeah. With right arm, there are like more closer guys for you. But do you know what would be the good match? What is that guy's name that like from Kazakhstan, 80 kilo? He did final with Oleg Zog. He just
Nifonto?
competed the AMC Nifoto or
Da, da,
Yeah.
Now he gets 100 kg.
I think he was 95 kilo at AMC. But at WAF he was 80 kilo. 80 kilo. You and him 85 kilo would be very good. Hey, listen, would you pull rest Serdekyan 85 kilo?
Trage la 85 cu Vreș să... Da. Yes.
85? Wow, would be incredible match. Yeah. I would just like bring for like 24 hours food and drink with me, and then just watch the match, long hook match, like for like 3 hours every round. Mindaugas, who would win that match?
We are talking about left hand, right? Left arm.
Yeah.
Well, looks like Resh is maybe even stronger because lately he was really doing very well.
Yeah, he was 85 kilo. Yeah.
Maybe I would even go with Resh.
What's that?
Maybe I would even vote for Sedrakian. Resh Sedrakian.
He would beat Daniel?
I think so. I think so.
Now, Daniel, you need to beat Mindaugas even no mercy. The rest will beat you. So.
Dar nu mă afectează deloc, am destul de pregătit.
This doesn't affect him at all. He is ready mentally and physically.
He's ready? Yeah. That's good. That's good. Listen, we may have a surprise, surprise guest now. And yeah, it would be, I would like to hear his opinion as well about you guys. And yeah. So let's see who's gonna put the belt. Now you have one belt, Daniel, left arm, and then right arm belt. If you have that, you will have the 2 belts. Is there anyone at the East versus West who has the belt right and left? No, nobody.
No.
No, if you win, you will have 2 belts. Wow.
Can I maybe ask a question to Daniel?
Yeah.
Does he think that he is pound for pound the best in the world?
Crezi că pound for pound ești cel mai tare din lume?
Cred că suntem mult pe același cântar. Cântarul ăsta chiar și el.
He thinks there are many people contesting for this spot. Maybe even Mindaugas is there. He doesn't know who is number 1.
Look who came.
Good evening. Good evening.
The right person. The guy that knows arm wrestling very well and knows the category very, very well. Probably better than anyone else, How are you, Yanis? Yanis, can you turn
I'm good.
What's that?
I'm good. Should I change my camera to horizontal or what?
Yeah, the sideway, horizontal. Yeah.
You mean, is that better?
Anyway, so how have you been, Yanis?
I'm better. Little healthier. Little bit.
So when are you gonna come back and beat these guys?
Quite soon, I believe. Quite soon.
Good to hear. Yeah, that's what we would like to hear from you.
It's getting closer. It's not like I'm beating my records, but weights are better, elbow is better, pain is less. So that's at least like some positive part of all this story.
Yeah, that's good. And how do you see this match, Yanis?
Mindaugas has a chance to take a wrist, but I don't know if he's have understanding or a strength to finish the game. But definitely he has a chance to get in a good position. But usually his attack vectors from positions he gets is not the best ones, and he need to attack much more rotator, much more pronator, and then he need to separate his biceps and take maybe a little bit position to center, and then it's possible. But still, it's very hard. And I'm not saying that there are many top rollers who can do that. It's also a question of strength.
There's sometimes,
not only
you know,
understanding.
Sometimes it's not only because the top roller is not good, but because the guy against them is very strong, like Daniel.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I mean, it's like a wall, you know. You just wouldn't think that, you know, this guy generates that kind of power, but whenever you feel it, you feel it. You know, you're like, okay, his elbow is like more like not this pulling style, but the elbow, the joint, like Takashi's elbow joint. You know, like you also probably they also feel, yeah.
Yeah, but also I think Minde is improved a lot in his arm strength. In previous fights, when Minde pulled against Christo, it was he didn't care much about wrist. He attacked arm almost directly, and so it's making it much more fun. It's making much more fun this fight. So I'm definitely looking forward.
Yeah, the only thing is that Daniel is a unique case, very unique case. Daniel, another question while I found you here. Your left arm. I asked you Mazgan Shamyev because he pulled in 2021, he pulled Alan Zolev in the final. And 2022, he pulled you in the final. He thinks that it would be a great match. And like someone like Alan Zolev, would you find your right arm or left arm more competitive or the same?
With both arms.
No problem.
Both arms, yeah.
No problem.
What's that?
He said no problem.
No problem. Okay. Listen, like it will be more fun when Arthur and Alan Zolev also gets in the mix, because that is like half of the elite arm wrestlers we're talking about around that category. It will be great.
Dacă Alan Zoloi are forță mai mare, Mindaugas să mai incomod ca el.
He thinks even if Alan is stronger, still Mindaugas is more uncomfortable for Daniel.
Yeah, because against the Alan, Daniel can apply his power as he wants. Against Mindaugas, we don't know where the match is gonna go. Yeah. And like Yanis, like for example, you watched the match Emil versus Alan Zolev, where Emil top rolled him, and the match was like more than half minutes. You know, he top rolled him, but he couldn't finish it. Yeah.
In an event in Chechnya, like
AMC event, like 2-3 events,
previous ones.
Yeah. And do you like? Looks like it is possible. You know, he top rolled him, but couldn't finish him. Like, do you think that like Alan Zolev in 75 kilo? Do you see him? Like, in my opinion, no disrespect, looks like he is favored against anyone under 75 kilo. Looks like, but how do you see him? Do you see him like, you know, he would beat everyone, or certain guys may have chance against him? How do you see that?
He is favorite, but arm wrestling is arm wrestling, you know, and there is always a good chance for other elite athletes to get some win against him. Stylistically, like Minde, I see that Minde could put Alan in a bad position. It's very possible. Alan's hand is very solid, but wrist is kind of, I would say, I don't know this name, like a little bit swimming time to time, and his control is not always so great. So it is possible. I'm not sure again if Minde could finish him, but definitely could put him in a bad position. I said before that maybe Nurdilet is not lightweight anymore, or he's heavier, but I think Nurdilet would have a good chance with his explosiveness and speed to really give Alan some hard time. Absolutely. So yeah, and stylistically, Daniel was right. Maybe stylistically, Alan is even more comfortable opponent for him, not a weaker opponent. And I'm not saying that Daniel would be favorite. I don't know, but definitely stylistically, he could get in his position.
But Daniel, the same applies for Alan. Same applies for Alan. That Daniel would be stylistically better than the Mindaugas.
Yeah, true. Because Alan very often, it seems like, because he's so confident, we don't know, but very often he kind of allows the opponents to get in a more or less decent position, and he's like, okay, get in your best position and I will beat you from that. So
yeah, I kind of think that like Andre, he wrote, Andrea Yavakaladze, he wrote that like if Mindaugas would top roll Alan, his chance would be more than Emil, he says. I kind of agree. Emil kind of pulls like a little bit like arm, a little bit open, you know. He doesn't like not joints like Mindaugas. We can say that Mindaugas also loses Daniel with the dead wrist, but Daniel is using joints while Alan was just like more like dragging with the bicep. I think it would be more comfortable for Mindaugas, and he would have more room, you know, because Daniel doesn't leave you in a room. He comes forward. Either you pull and your elbow will get out. I think that with Alan, it would be like, I would prefer to pull Alan than pulling against Daniel personally, you know. Yeah. It doesn't mean that I can beat this, I can lose the other one or something, but count is more like muscle you are arm wrestling against. Not the joint.
The main thing is we should see that. And we should make it happen, those fights. And that's why arm wrestling is interesting. We can talk about some chances and possibilities, but those are potentially great fights. And I have talked before that I think nowadays in East West and King of Table, we don't see enough of those lightweight fights, because that quality, that strength, that level behind them are crazy high. And many, and also those two guys we are sitting and talking about today, Mindaugas and Daniel, I believe
incredible.
They could both win many of guys from heavier classes in East West, in King of Table, and that's only showing that level.
I think Mindaugas, you both pull 2 85-kilo matches, right, at the East versus West?
No,
you beat Risto, and then you beat Bishop, right?
Yeah, Justin Bishop,
and then you beat Corey Miller, and then you beat Douglas Erlich. So you both pull 85-kilo matches while you weigh like very low weight, and then you won. You both of them,
Also, Daniel, who is theoretically like 75-kilo class arm wrestler, when he pulled against Samushia, who is right now winning 6 fights in a row and has defended his title. I think first round, Daniel won first round. So
but I think Daniel was also 81 kilo or something. You were right.
Yeah, but still, as the current champion, he was able to win the first round, and that's only showing that level.
Eram după campionatul mondial, care am participat în 75, n-am putut să cresc mai mult de 79, și aveam și un pic. This match took place after the Worlds. He didn't have time to gain weight, and his shoulder also hurt a bit, so he was 79. He wasn't recovered fully.
Okay. I mean, both were like, also Samusha had like illness, like stomach problem. You remember or no? They both were like, one was like didn't recover from the WAF, the other one had the stomach issues, couldn't eat for like 1 day or 2 days or something. You know, they both weren't in great shape, but Daniel pulled very good.
Thanks.
I'm always, when I came to training with my mates, with Coach Ray and Antonovich, we start with complaint who has worst illness and worst injuries, and who hadn't slept for 3 days. So it's
Yeah.
always same story.
Yeah. Okay, Mindaugas. So before we start talking about the predictions of the other matches, anything you want to add to your match against Daniel? You said you are not gonna talk trash. It's good that life brought you to this point, you know. Like you were just
Yeah, exactly.
saying
I'm just happy
kind of trash talk,
about.
all kind of trash talks, and finally you said, I'm not gonna talk anymore. I'm gonna just do it, you know. It's good. It's good.
Yeah, I'm just happy about this kind of fight. I feel like both me and Daniel, we had a long road up until this point, and
Yeah.
I am somehow proud, both in me and maybe also in Daniel. I feel like we both achieved it in a very good way, very healthy way. You can see that we are both arm wrestlers, not bodybuilders, you know. So I feel like it's a beautiful arm wrestling fight, yeah. And I'll really try my best. I will. I feel like I have a smart plan, and I will. I'll try to win this fight.
Yeah.
If I manage to win, I feel like it would be. I feel like it will be great because Daniel, in my mind, is really one of the best, maybe pound for pound, the best guy in the world. So if I could at least take a little bit of that kind of achievement, I would be very proud.
I mean, you are also very successful. And again, you know, like the winner of this match, possibly Alan Zolev, and most likely Artur Makarov, the next. And so we will see how it will be. But anyway, so and Dania, we will start the predictions. And before that, you want to say anything to Mindaugas and about your match?
Dacă aveam meci în urmă cu o lună cu Mindaugas, puteam să spun care ar fi predicția și care e procentajul că o să câștig. Dar de la ultimul meci au trecut cam un an și ceva de zile. Într-un an și ceva de zile se pot schimba radical. Pot crește forța la ambii sportivi. Sau... If the match took place a month ago, maybe he could give us some percentage, but from the last time they pulled, it's been a long time, so both of them have progressed. He doesn't know who. Așa că spun pe 50 la 50. So he thinks 50-50.
50-50. Yep. Okay. Let's see how it will be. Let's see who's gonna win, and let's start. These three are very knowledgeable guys that I'm not gonna probably ask, do you know this guy? Because many of the times whenever I ask the guys, like they say like, you know, I don't know this guy. I don't know this guy. Like even yesterday when I asked to Reno about Morozov versus Kurdecha, he asked me, oh, which arm was it, you know? And so I hope I won't have this problem with you guys, and then we can just have a very nice. Okay, I'm starting with an incredible one. Incredible, because if you guys were heavyweight, I wouldn't say this because probably you wouldn't understand. But as like lightweight, Aydarhan versus Vala İşkiti.
Who is gonna start?
You started.
Should I start? Okay,
Yeah.
So yeah, this is an interesting one. Vala was very impressive lately, so I would maybe even go with Vala this time. I feel like he has the power and the style is good. I feel like I like Vala here.
And can you just even explain, like I will explain my way. I kind of think that Wada is probably a little bit stronger, but Aydarhan is more explosive. So whenever you are slow to reach your max, like somebody may catch you at your 85, 90, and then put you out of position, and then you may lose the match, you know. And do you think that like Wada being stronger, Aydarhan being faster, do you think this is the case or you disagree?
No, I agree. That's the case, but also I feel like Vala is going in the direction, you know, a bit backwards, which maybe he doesn't have to care about Nurdolet's speed as much, because maybe if Nurdolet will be too quick, he will maybe open up himself. So I don't know. I feel like Vala can catch it well.
So you think Wada is slightly favorite?
Yeah.
Okay, and you, Daniel?
Cred că Nordalec are șanse foarte mari cu explozivitatea pe care o are.
He thinks the Nordaulet has very high chances because of his explosivity.
And Yanis?
They both are super explosive and super fast, and it's a question who will get in better position from start. And I believe they haven't met before, so it's hard to predict. Also, when you are talking that Walla is maybe a little bit stronger, it could be true, but also we don't know what to expect when we talk about Nordalec
85 kilo,
86 kilo, 85. Yeah, that's a different guy, and it could be quite a big difference from 75. So that strength level could be very close, and it's a great fight. And Nordalec is also good with those long fights, and endurance is great, and we have seen him pulling those long fights against Daniel. Also, his Mindaugas super match wasn't fast, so it's very close.
His match with Daniel wasn't long. I think Daniel match wasn't long. Either Daniel catch him or he just quickly won. You know, I don't remember.
It was a 10 rematch, and still you need a good endurance for those.
The endurance of the more matches, but not within the match. You know,
maybe not one super long fight.
Daniel said Nordaulet is exploding, and from match to match, he doesn't. His explosivity doesn't go down. He still keeps it high.
But in the past, when he was lighter, when he was like 60, 65 kilo, he had the long matches. And later, he started to be more explosive, but not long matches. I remember he and I forgot, like almost, he had like 1 minute, 2 minute long matches, you know. Anyway, so there is a quick super chat. SG Records, nice to see two greatest encyclopedias of arm wrestling in one stream. Yanis, best of luck for Mindaugas for his match. So do I wish Daniel the same. Thank you. And there was Tripor, thank you. I support Procopciuc. He will hold Minda and smile. He says. Daniel, if you would have the control, you know, normally in the professional matches, you do that little bit playing, you know, hold and you know, and will you do the same to the Mindaugas if you think that you are stronger?
Nu pot să fac cu el din astea pentru că Mindaugas orice centimetru pierdut e pericol mare.
He can't do this with Mindaugas because every centimeter lost is a big danger.
That's good. That's good to hear that, Mindaugas. It just shows how dangerous you are. And I think you cannot do the same thing to him either, you know.
I almost want Daniel to be more confident because now he maybe understands the danger too well. Okay, but okay.
That's good. I like it. And let's go to the another match. Aymeric versus Robbie Toppy. Robbie, you may not be so familiar, but very strong guy, especially with the left arm. I think he was heavyweight. He's going down to 105. Yanis, do you know Robbie?
I know both of them, and I know Aymeric quite well, and then know him for years, and then he's absolutely powerhouse, especially with his left arm. When he gets in his position, he's very dangerous. I think he has won before. Not sure if it was competition fight against Krasimir inside or
no.
Was it a competition fight?
I think they put a super match, and I think Krasimir won, but barely, like hardly.
Or even first round was won by Aymeric.
Maybe
I could be wrong, but yeah.
I remember there was a war. Very tough match. I remember.
Yeah. So and I think Krasimir was not used as not as usual, but he was kind of a little bit escaping of Aymeric's hook. And Robbie Toby, I know, I met him. I have met him before as well, but last time I saw him this year in Arizona, and he was in final in Arizona State Championship with Sandris Šedis. So Sandris won against him with left arm, but he was in final, and he's absolutely good class arm wrestler and always doing good in USA. So yeah.
Let's see how
but I
it
think if I have to predict, I kind of see that Aymeric is a little bit favorite in this one, but we haven't seen much from Aymeric lately as well, so we don't know about shape.
And Daniel and Mindaugas, you guys have any opinion about this match?
I would guess
Aymeric.
Aymeric will win?
Yeah.
Okay. And this one is also very, very tough to predict. Let's start with Daniel. Marcio Barboza and Oleg Petrenko.
Eu știu pe Petrenco, știu cum se antrenează și ce forță are el. Dacă prinde forma cea bună, Marcio Barboza nu va putea da peste încheitură, dar un hook contra Petrenco e foarte greu să lupte.
Daniel said he pulled with Oleg. He knows his strength, and if Oleg is gonna be at peak form, he doesn't think Marcio will take his risk, and he will lose.
Okay, so you think that Petrenko is stronger, you are saying?
Yeah.
And Mindaugas?
Yeah, this one is difficult, really difficult. Somehow depends a lot on what kind of shape they bring in. I can see Marcio winning, I can see Petrenko winning. It's 50-50 to me, because they are both still strong inside, quite okay outside. So it's hard to predict him. You know, and these guys, they are so muscular. It really matters, you know, how ready are we, you know, maybe sometimes
Endurance, huh? Maybe getting pumped or something. Yeah. And you, Yanis?
Marcio is in a sport for 30 or what years, and he has won almost against anyone in this world, and he has done so much. And of course, he's not getting younger, but we have seen how good could be John and Ron Bass and Todd Hutchings at the age. So he's absolutely capable of beating also Oleg, but we haven't seen much from Marcio Barboza lately. So I don't know. But
if they
he's capable.
Both are in good shape, who is winning there?
If Marcio can be in a shape of his life, or as good as he has ever been, he definitely have a very good chance, and I would say even he could be favorite. But because Marcio is great arm wrestler, and I have seen him doing big. Oleg is interesting arm wrestler. He's not most technical, but he's super strong. He's super strong, and also this technical advantage I see on Marcio's side.
Yeah.
That he could maybe even be more advanced in some technical aspect. But Oleg is super strong and can pull in any position, top roll, side press, hook, some flat, anything. He can do anything on table. And if fight goes longer, also it could be question about Oleg's endurance, in my understanding, in a longer fight.
Yeah. So next one, Artem Tainov, Zurab Taberizde, Daniel, left arm, 95 kilo world title. Artem Tainov beat Sasho, and now he's gonna pull Zurab. Zurab broke his arm. After he broke his arm, the only thing he does is the left arm. And how do you see this match?
Da, meciul dintre Tainov și Sasho nu credeam că o să termine așa, credeam că o să câștige Sasho.
The match between Tainov and Sasho surprised Daniel. He thought Sasho would win.
Dar dintre Tainov și Zurab, nu știu cât s-a recuperat Zurab, dar cred că o să fie un greu din cauza fostei traume, poziționarea lui la masă și coordonarea în meci din cauza traumei.
He doesn't know Zurab's shape, but he thinks that his injury affected him mentally. He doesn't think he will be.
Cum ai zis? Nu crezi că poziția la masă nu o să fie așa.
his table positioning won't be that good. He will have some limits.
Mental issues that, you know, he will be
Mentally, yes,
scared. Yeah.
yes.
Maybe yes, maybe not. Maybe he will be even more hungry now. His right arm is hurt. He just wants something because he wanted this match so much. He just push, and he got it, you know. And let's see. And you, Mindaugas?
I think that even if Zurab manages to hook Tainov in round 1 or 2, I feel like he will be top rolled in the later rounds and he will not finish the match. So I feel like Tainov will take it just because Zurab will lose his wrist.
Interesting thing. If I'm not mistaken, Alijan and Prudnik was here. They were here, and I asked them, and I think they both said that Zurab is gonna win. I think, yeah. And I was surprised. I think those were the guesses. And you, Yanis?
About injury, yeah, always when I injure my right arm, my left is kind of improving little. So maybe you're right about Zurab's left arm, but shape what Artyom is showing lately in a fight against Sasho right now in AMC in Moscow in an event, and he's looking great. He's looking very dominant and explosive, fast, and pull in any position. So it will be very hard task for Zurab, in my eyes, and Tainov is capable with his explosiveness and also technicality to put Zurab in a really bad position. And question, can Zurab get back from that? But yeah, right now, when his right arm is injured, maybe he has progressed with his left so much that he could be so good. We don't know. We don't know. But and also one more thing from Tainov, it's he is in great shape, but you can't be in a great shape all the time. And he was in a very good shape in a previous East-West. He was in great shape right now in just this week in Moscow. So how long
he can remain in that shape?
Exactly. And at some point it goes up and down, and it's question, can he keep that?
Yeah. And Matt Mask versus Wagner Bortolato, right arm, Daniel.
Matt Mask.
Matt Mask.
Matt Mask will win, right arm?
Yeah. Dacă era stânga, câștiga Wagner Bortolato, dar dreapta câștigă Matt Mask.
Left arm Bortolato wins, but right Matt Mask.
Matt Mask, okay. Can you ask Daniel if he would help us as a security during that match to protect the table?
Dacă poți să ajut să fii tu security.
Ok.
And you, Mindaugas?
Yeah, both of these guys are a little bit unpredictable to me. If I had to guess, I would maybe even guess Bortolato, just because Matt Mask didn't really impress me last time when he faced who was the Italian guy?
Lamparelli.
So I don't know. Maybe I would even guess Bortolato, but it's hard. Yeah, it's hard for me to judge this one.
And you, Yanis?
I would say Matt Mask. I hope to see him in good shape. We always kind of think that in any fight he has before in East-West that he could really be even a favorite or good chance, and he's not pulling as good as we expect usually, but he's great arm wrestler, and with right arm I see him as a favorite against Wagner. However, I love Wagner, and I hope to see some good fight and hope that he could get in his position. So that would be good for event and for a show. But I think that Mask is favorite in this one.
Yeah. Okay. Another one. Irakli Zrakashvili Polin. Daniel.
Când am făcut ultima dată EvW11 cu Paulin era foarte tare. Așa că are încheietura tare, după meci cu Sasho, are șanse foarte mari Paulin.
So after his last sparring with Paulin at Afterpulse at EvW11,
He was strong, right? Daniel, strong, huh?
felt him really strong. His wrist, yes. He thinks he has a very good chance against Irakli.
Yeah. He pulled a super match with John. He tried to top roll John. He lost badly. And then after the round, he hooked John. I asked John, did you go hook or he hook you? He said, no, I didn't go hook. He hooked me because of his wrist, very explosive. And not only that match, Daniel, just remember the Sasho match. Sasho is very good to start. Sasho was right here in every match because his wrist and dragging, very strong guy. Yeah. And whenever you look at from outside, he's nice guy, smiling. You think that you don't find him dangerous, but inside he's very strong. And you, Mindaugas, how you see this match?
Yeah, so Poland has a pretty good drag, I would say. But if you look at it technically, like his hook should be, he should be in a bit of a disadvantage against the top roller. Like if Poland was attempting to hook, and he cannot really top roll as well as Irakli. So maybe technically I can see Irakli being in a good position, except if Poland managed to have to drag him and extend him quickly.
Do you see Poland is just getting over his pronator, or you think that Irakli will do the same as he did to Rustam?
I think Irakli would get out. I don't think Poland can hook Irakli. That's why I feel like it's a problem for Poland.
So you believe Irakli is gonna win?
Yeah.
And Daniel, you said that Paul is so strong, but we didn't hear your opinion. Who is gonna win?
Eu nu cred că Paulin ar vrea să bage în hook. O să dea side tare cu încheietura dreaptă.
Doesn't think Paulin will want to hook Irakli. He thinks he will hit sideways with his wrist straight.
Straight?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah.
So more like a drag, I guess, more like or kind of sideways. Yeah.
It is more dangerous for the wrist, but
Sure.
And you, Yanis?
Yeah, every time I see Paul pulling, I'm more and more impressed, and I have to say that he is one of top guys in a category for sure, and he's really, I think, big danger for Irakli as well with his arm strength and side press strength, and the level he showed against Rustam Babayev before, against Sasho and many others. He's super dangerous, and my opinion what I have said before about Pauline, that he still is new in a sport and beginner and not so technical and so on, right now is absolutely wrong. He's showing us that he's a high quality arm wrestler, super strong and really dangerous. And for me, question is in how good position Pauline will get with Irakli, because if it will be somewhere in center that they both will stop, as in that side press what Pauline can produce could be even too much for Irakli. But the question, can he get in that more or less good position with hand, with wrist, not absolutely lost? But he's very dangerous for sure.
So okay, and let's go. Oleg Zog versus Tudberidze, Daniel. You know Tudberidze, right? 85 kilo.
Yeah. Da.
Yes.
Yeah. Campionul mondial în 85. Foarte bun. Puternic, dar stânga lui Oleg e foarte greu să facă.
Yeah, he knows Tudberidze, the world champion at 85. He is very strong, but with Oleg is very hard to fight. He thinks Oleg.
Daniel, would you want to pull Oleg?
No.
You don't.
No.
You wouldn't want a left arm? No.
Nu, dacă vrei să tragi cu el.
Da.
If Oleg Zog wins, you understand? If I don't set the rest match, but you versus Oleg, you believe you can beat Oleg?
Dacă ar fi cineva pentru care chiar să ajung la 85 de kg să mă pregătesc, asta ar fi numai Oleg Zog.
If there would be someone for Daniel to prepare to reach 85 kilo, that would be Oleg Zog.
Pentru că știu că e un meci foarte greu.
What's that?
If there would be one person to motivate Daniel to...
to pull 85 kilo. Okay.
Yeah.
So you are ready.
Când asta mă 5 kg, da, acum încă nu.
When he will reach 85 kilo, he will be ready. Now it's 75, not
Yeah,
ready.
but just say that Daniel is 82 kilo. Would you pull Oleg?
Dacă avea 82 kg, probabil.
Probably, yes.
Okay. I'm planting seeds, you know. Okay. And you, Mindaugas, Tutberidze?
Yeah, I think Tutberidze is normally top rolling, and it's really difficult to do against Oleg. So,
But is Oleg the same Oleg? Mindaugas the same Oleg?
I'm talking about the Oleg who we already know in the past year.
I mean, you know, is he like back? You know, is he back to his, you know, top
Maybe
shape? You
not
remember?
fully back, but still clearly at the very top level. So,
do
I
you
feel
guys
like
remember how Clemens stopped him in 2018?
just a little bit stopped, like not
About
even
20 seconds, 15, 20 seconds. He was like, he couldn't go. Yeah.
But
But Oleg
Kazakhstan
was
guy,
in good
how was the
position.
name of Kazakhstan guy who gave really award to Oleg this year? This Nick, how was his surname?
Oh yeah, but his pulling is like same. We were talking about him before you came, but his pulling is more like Daniel's. You know,
Yeah.
digging, yeah. But this guy is a top roller, you know. Yeah.
I know.
Yeah. And so you are saying Oleg is gonna win, Mindaugas?
Talgat Taktaev also did very well, but so if the Georgian guy would have a style more similar to Talgat Taktaev, maybe I would say the Georgian. But since the Georgian guy is now trying to top roll, I don't think it will work against Oleg.
Yeah. Did you see his match with Talgat Taktaev?
Yep.
Yeah, the Georgian guy.
That maybe, but I don't remember now. But
He beat Talgat like, you know, like this. Yeah. Anyways, and you, Yanis?
I have to agree kind of with Mind that Georgian Tutberidze, he's very good arm wrestler, and you can't win a buff world 85 kilo class if you are a bad arm wrestler. He's great, but stylistically, I also remember that this year's European Championship, Toms Rosic, my student, top rolled Georgian Tutberidze, and you talk that he won in EvW, but he won against Talgat, he won against Meshgan Shamiyev, but those both are inside arm wrestlers who are trying to get inside with him, and he's doing great against someone who is trying to get inside, but not sure if he can really do something against Oleg's hand. But we can never know, especially Georgians are saying that in Europe and he was in not in good shape, and in EvW he was in much better shape, and he will show up.
I mean, the problem is that the Georgian guy, you're talking about this Tutberidze?
Yeah.
I mean, Tutberidze, after he won the juniors, he went and then he pulled with everyone, side table, everyone. Like, he pulled many guys, and then he competed the seniors. I mean, I don't know why he did that, but
in Europeans.
Yeah, Europeans. Yeah, I saw in front of me. He pulled with Reno and many other guys, you know, at the side table. You know. Anyway, so let's go to this one. I only want the winner's name. I don't want any prediction. Daniel Procopciuc versus Mindaugas Tarasaitis. Who's winning, Daniel?
Daniel Procopciuc.
And Mindaugas?
Friendship.
Mind.
No, I'm joking. Of course, it's me.
It's you?
What about you, Yanis? Just one name.
Just one name.
Just one name.
Yeah, let's see, Yanis. Yanis is gonna be like political, you know, just like, you know.
No politics.
I see there are slight advantage for Daniel.
Yeah. It is what we say today, Yanis, mostly based on what we saw.
Exactly. I'm talking about what we have seen before, and about and that's only what we can have our predictions is what we have seen before, but we can never know what will happen after a few weeks what shape our guys know. True.
I have seen Mindaugas beat Daniel too, but lately, last matches, yeah. Okay, this one is good. I'm very interested in this one. I don't know what you guys think, but Vladimir Mayrov versus Samusha. I think Vladimir Mayrov is a very strong guy. What do you guys think? Daniel, you know Vladimir Mayrov?
Da, Mayorov, dacă rămânea în forma aia, se antrena în continuu cum era în 2017-2018, era bine, dar acum nu cred că ar putea să-l câștige Samușa.
If Mayorov would still train from 2017 or 18,
Yeah.
he would be really strong, but right now he doesn't think he can be Samosa.
Pauza mare a făcut un rău.
Yeah.
This big
Yeah.
break was bad for Mayorov.
Yeah, I know, but sometimes when people rest good, everything is healed up. Because he competed the Swiss Open, right, in the beginning of the November, and almost 2.5 months, a little bit more than 2.5 months from Swiss Open. And people told me that at the Swiss Open he was very strong. Did he pull Sandris or not, Yanis there?
You have to ask Sandris. I asked him. Sandris like, I don't know who I won, who I lost. He didn't wanted to talk too much because he lost to someone. So maybe it was Mayorov.
Because Rino yesterday told me that Mayorov and Kalnishenko, they agreed in a competition for a slow start. They started slow. Kalnishenko took his risk, but he couldn't pin him so easily. This is what Rino said. Like he was resisting like this, and he was impressed.
Toms pulled, Kaspars Gravis pulled, Kristaps Blumanis, they all pulled against Mayorov, and they all said that Mayorov is super strong and they couldn't do much against him. So and they are all quite high quality arm wrestlers, and they all agree that Mayorov is really super strong.
Yeah. And Mayorov has very good endurance as well, and we will see. Like I remember he and Alijan Muradov pulled at the 2018 WAF.
Zloty tour.
Yeah, he top rolled him, but long match, like maybe 2 minutes, like a few starts, and finally he beat Alijan. And even though he lost his wrist, So I don't know. So Daniel, you are saying that Samushi is gonna win?
Yeah.
Yeah. And you, Mindaugas, do you know Mairo?
Yeah, of course I know him. Yeah, I was at that Zloty tour when he killed everyone. So
he killed everyone at the Moldova event. At the Zloty tour, he took 3rd place after Samushia and the what's that Polish guy?
David Bartoszewicz.
Yeah. But David meets Vladimir after the war with Alijan, Yeah. And
even then you can see that the guy is really solid. So but also like normally we don't really see anyone just coming back fighting against the champion who defended his title for 6 times in a row and winning, right? It doesn't really happen. So I feel like it's a little bit unlikely that Mayorov was able to already catch up and reach that kind of level. So I would also think that Samushia will probably defend it once again. But I'm sure Mayorov could also be pretty good.
I don't know. Jerry was away from 2019. He just came and beat Gennady. Ongarbe was away from 2019, the top 8, and he came and beat Berzing, Michael Todd, and like sometimes it happens. Sometimes if you know how to arm wrestle, if you know what you are doing, we will see. And you, Yanis, how you see?
Mayorov is super dangerous for anyone who tries to top roll him. His hooking capability, same as Samushia, is great, and his hand don't seem like a big, but he's very well with getting in a position he wants. So it will be quite a similar like Samushia against I think against the previous fight for him against who was Abdulmanov, and they
Abdulmanov is no endurance. Abdulmanov doesn't have good endurance.
Yeah, and they both will go inside and then get in this good hook position. And I think it will be good hook war and a question of endurance. I don't know if one will be so much stronger that he can pin other quickly. So I think it will be a hook war.
Yeah.
I think it will be a hook war and a question of endurance. So I hope to see a good fight.
Yeah, and Daniel, Matushenko versus Masic, Rino.
Matușenko. Pentru că cred, e probabil că l-a analizat. Matușenko e un luptător foarte inteligent, l-a analizat și să-i dea un punct slab. Daniel said Matușenko is a very smart puller. He thinks he analyzed Rino and he will pull in Rino's weak point.
Yeah, Reno is also can pull in many different ways. He goes sideways, shoulder press, hook. We will see. Yesterday he seemed very confident as well, but we will see. And you, Mindaugas?
Yeah, I like Matushenko also here because he seems like the guy who is perfect at defeating these guys like Kamil Jablonski or also Rino Masic. He can just shoot sideways a little bit quickly and then put them out of position, and then he is still strong to finish a match in the hook. So I feel like it's just a perfect. He's perfect technically to defeat these kind of pressers. So yeah,
but I don't think he's gonna go for press. I think he's gonna go inside. This is what I understood from what he said. And because press, if you go this way, you just like Matushenko is very dangerous for the press. I think that Matushenko is even dangerous for Jerry Kadaret.
Yeah.
And you are saying that Matushenko is gonna win, like Daniel said?
Yeah, because if Rino decides to do anything else, then his best move, I don't think that he will be good enough for Matushenko's hook either.
Okay.
I feel like Matushenko will simply be stronger.
Yeah, or we all will learn something new. We will see. And you, Yanis?
Yeah, Rino is a young and super talented arm wrestler, and we have to understand that at his age, he probably is growing faster than anyone else and getting stronger. He's still just almost a junior arm wrestler, and probably every event we see him, he's getting better and better. Question is he already in that level that he can beat someone like Matushenko, who is a strong, smart, experienced, technical arm wrestler, and you really can't surprise him with some much things. So, question is Rino strong enough to? Because I don't see it any option as a hook. I only see only option for Rino to pull against Matushenko is to go against him in a hook, and I don't know if he's strong enough to do that. We will see. We will see. But he's of course his advantage is that he's so young that probably he's improving a lot every year, every month. That's how it should be at age of what, 19 or what?
Yeah, 19. Yeah, next year he will be 20. John Burzing versus Krasimir, Daniel. After this one, we have 3 more matches. This is the last 4 matches. John Burzing versus Krasimir.
Cine n-ar lupta John și câte șanse n-ar avea oricum, eu tot timpul aș părea pe el. Whoever would fight with John, and doesn't matter how many chances, he always thinks John will win. Pentru că John e John. Because John is John.
Yeah, John. Yeah. Even you are so young, Daniel. You are so young. Before your time, before Mindaugas' time, I have been pulling from early 90s. Yanis has been pulling since the late 90s, correct? Like second half of the 90s, yeah. And like John inspired all of us. When John in his prime, he was like an alien, like he was like UFO. And then whenever he goes stage, like he was different. Like we're talking about 90 kilo, 95 kilo guy beating everyone. 95 kilo guy. Just imagine like Artem Tainov or Sasho beating the super heavyweights. So he was just so special. Now people look at him, people like, oh, is he the GOAT? Come on, man, he's talking about 60 years old man. And imagine Daniel, like how much pressure he had. Like 95 kilo, 40 years, you're pulling against super heavyweights. Imagine how much pressure. His shoulder, arm, everything, the guy is, people says, oh, Tatachin is also 57 years old. Tatachin started arm wrestling 20 years ago, after 35. John started from his teenage years. So the guy is not 40 years, 45 years he has been pulling, And I don't know, do you agree with me, Yanis? But I don't know what you are thinking about this.
Yeah, absolutely. And we also have to remember that last time they had a super match. Krasimir won, if I'm correct. Yes.
Yeah.
So
But
it should
Yannis,
be a good.
it was like he had a shoulder surgery. He was coming back. And then John also pulled Senekent 1 week before. He pulled against Golemanov in the final. But it doesn't take anything. Krasimir won 5-0. I organized that match. Yeah. But it was not really best of John.
What I'm saying is that right now, like 10 years later, John is still capable of winning this fight, and I believe he's maybe in even better shape, or definitely not lost much. So
Yeah.
It's
Can I ask you something?
always great to see those legends stable.
Yannis, you are top roller, Mindaugas top roller, and I go outside as well. Who would you wanna pull? Who is like better for you? Would you wanna pull Sasha or Krasimir? I personally would wanna pull Krasimir. Like
me too.
Yeah. It is just even you like Krasimir is still using some pronator, like you understand? Like but even you control Sasha's pronator here like this, he can still hit you this way. So I mean even you do everything like this, you think that you win? No, your arm is going still here, he's just hitting you fully supinated like this. So but it's not the same case with Krasimir is using more pronator. Once you control here, it may not be as effective, So I don't know. So what I'm just saying that John lost against Sasha, but John went down 95 kilo, now 105 kilo, and he pulled against Sasha, and Krasimir now is beating Sasha, but it is different. They both go most likely inside, or Sasha goes outside. He said he still beats him with the dead wrists. But how do you see this match, like technically, Yannis?
I think that John will do the same as he has done all this year, and he will try to take Krasimir's wrist and hand, and maybe also a little bit control his pronator. Krasimir could be in this open, maybe defensive position and trying to hook John. Will he get in a hook? We will see. I don't know. I even think that John could be favorite in this one. John could be favorite, and it could be if question of course how John feels and how motivated he is and all the other things around. But if John is feeling good, he could get in that position and he could take that hand.
Yeah, but last like some year ago or something, I didn't see Krasimir so good. But in this WAF when he beat Ongarwev left arm, and also when he pulled against Lachlan, I saw Krasimir very good. I think he's coming back.
Yeah, but
and I think
true, but that's again Lachlan is a much different arm wrestler who is also strength style arm wrestler who is going arm against arm, and it's much different from John. And
no, it's different. But he doesn't look exhausted anymore. Krasimir for a while he looked exhausted, But now it looks like he's coming back again, That's how I see it. And
hopefully, I would love to see also Krasi in a great shape, and that would be absolutely great for sure.
Mindaugas, who's winning this one?
Well, stylistically, somehow I don't like John not being able to hook as well as he used to be able to hook. So I see a small danger of him getting hooked by Krasimir, because of course Krasimir is quite good at it. These Bulgarians, they always shoot sideways quite well, and they really secure that hook position well. So I would maybe even guess that Krasimir has a stylistic advantage. So it just all depends on the power levels and the preparation. But somehow John, he's maybe not low-handing as well as he could do. So I feel like Krasimir might get him inside, and then it could be a problem for John, where he cannot generate enough power to defend.
And this one is mind-blowing one. Alijan Muradov, Evgeny Prudnik. I mean, after I saw Dadikian versus Evgeny match, before that match, I would just say that Alijan would smoke Prudnik. But now I see a very close match, but I'm curious about your opinion. Daniel?
Prudnik nu era în cea mai bună formă când a luptat cu Dadichean. Dacă prinde o formă mai bună, cred că nu are nicio șansă Alijan.
Prudnik wasn't in his best shape against Alijan. If Prudnik will have a good shape, he thinks Alijan has no chance.
Dar dacă rămâne în forma aceea, cred că va fi greu.
But if Prudnik will stay in the same form, it will be tough.
Yeah, but I don't understand this statement. I don't understand, Daniel, and I disagree. Of course, I respect you, but like, do you believe that Mindaugas with left arm proved himself more than Alijan has proved? Like Alijan, I mean, to me, like more known with like his left arm career, while Prudnik, yes, is great. Right arm is incredible, but left arm, like, do you believe that he proved himself more than Alijan did?
Crezi că Prudnik a demonstrat mai mult decât Alijan pe stânga?
Nu știu dacă a demonstrat mai mult, nu a demonstrat mai mult, dar Prudnik a avut stânga tot timpul bună. Dar că nu prea au participat în ultimul timp pe ea. Și are problema cu ăștia care dau top-roll, dar cu un hook e foarte bun.
So Prudnik didn't prove as much as Alijan, but he always had his left arm strong. He doesn't. For him, the top rollers are a problem on his left arm, but the hookers, he is good against them.
Left arm usually also Sasha beat him, right? Correct, Yanis?
Yeah, Sasha has won against Prudnik with
90
left arm.
kilos.
90 kilo, yeah.
Well, for European.
În Moldova, ultima dată a câștigat Prudnik.
In Moldova, last time Prudnik won against Sasha.
In left arm.
Yeah, left and right.
Okay. Yeah. I remember that. Yeah, right. I don't remember. Right. I remember Sasha lost to Tatashins, and I don't know.
Yeah. And Sasha and Krasimir has a match before as well, I think. Huh?
Yeah, long match. Yeah. Anyway, so who is winning, Daniel? Prudnik told me that his shape is now even better than when he beat Dadikian.
Dacă e în formă mai bună decât Dadikian, Prudnik câștigă.
If he is in a better shape, Prudnik wins.
And how you see this match, Mindaugas?
Yeah, I don't even know. Both guys are quite comfortable in the hook, I guess. Maybe Alijan's speed can somehow be a good advantage against Prudnik. If Prudnik cannot catch it well enough, I don't know. But otherwise, I think I would like to see Alijan win somehow, just because I hope that he can maybe, just keep beating all these big names. It would be somehow beautiful if he could do that. He's already on a good path. But I don't know. I just 50-50 for me. I would like Alijan to win, but 50-50.
Yeah. I think, now Andrei also reminded me, after Moldova, there was WAF. You remember? 1 month later.
Yeah.
I think there again, Sasha beat Prudnik in Antalya.
Turkey could be, yeah.
Yeah,
They
could be, 90 kilo. Yeah, I
remember, yeah.
90 kilo, yeah, he won. 85 kilo, there was Zolev, Petrenko, and Ozan. And the right arm, 90 kilo, was Sasha Prudnik, and left, I think it was the same. As far as I remember, yeah. And so you are saying that Prudnik is gonna win, or like? I mean, you're like, yeah.
No, I was saying Alijan.
Only because of the speed.
Just because I hope that Alijan has even more power than Prudnik expects him to have. Yeah. The power level will surprise Prudnik.
I had a student, his name is Mohammed. He pulled in 2017 in the youth category against Alijan. They had a hook match, like like all together with the stars, like qualify more than 2 minutes. Alican also has like good endurance as well. So I think it will be very tough match. And Yanis, what is your expert opinion?
Yeah, absolutely. That's what I'm thinking about Alican. It's in a long fight. It's very hard to beat Alican in a long fight. His ability to pull in those not so great positions, sometimes bad positions, open hand positions, and in a long fight, it's very hard. And it's not like Prudnik when he pulled against Dadikian. When Prudnik faced Dadikian, for Evgeny, if he knows that if he will stop Dadikian, at least hold him for 5-10 seconds in some more or less good position, Dadikian slowly will gas out, and that's not with Alican. That's absolutely different. I think this endurance factor could play a big role, and Alican is great in different positions, and he can not really like top roll, but he can in it's not really a king's move, but really open hand top roll sometimes as well he can use. And so it's
he does like this, he comes back, shoulder pressure, he does like so many things, you know. And do you realize that within the match he explodes again, you know, like he looks like he's stuff and then he hits you again, you know.
And the thing is, in a super match, the one who can change those styles and jump from one position to another position and then use different muscle groups, different positions, usually is much more dangerous against who is pulling just in one position. So it is advantage for Alican if he can pull good in all those positions. But at the end, it all will be who is a stronger one, and we'll see.
I heard that there was like a terrible elbow sound, you know, during the match, Prudnik and Dadikian. Dadikian also had that injury against Morozov, and then like Babken thinks that, you know, he lost because of that injury, you know. Yeah,
maybe could be true.
Yeah, and then this one also is great. Hutchings versus Dadikian. While we talk about Dadikian, go ahead, Dadikian. No, you go ahead.
Go
ahead. Whatever.
Cool. Okay, Yanis, you go.
What I wanted to say is that I want. We are talking about another fight now, but from previous ones, I want to see Todd Hutchings and Matushenko right arm. But yeah, if Todd Hutchings and Dadikian, I don't know who can beat Todd Hutchings in this slow hook. Maybe it will be Dadikian. I don't know.
Who says that it's gonna be hook? And who says that it's gonna be slow?
Yeah.
So Dadikian
is one of them. What's that?
So you think Dadikian will try to top roll Todd Hutchings?
I mean, I don't think he's gonna go inside. Listen, Dadikian's right arm, you saw against Irakli, you know, he didn't go inside or something, you know, he just goes straight sideways. And I was very impressed the way that he beat Irakli. I really didn't think, like, I have seen them during the training, he was beating him easy, but I don't really so much care about the training, but it was very dominant, you know.
Yeah, but it's much different when Irakli goes for this top roll, and Dadikian's hand is great, and his biggest strength is his hand. It's very good, so it's hard to top roll him, and he can block Irakli. But that's not the thing what Todd will attack. Todd will attack his hand, and
attacks him too. Yanis, Todd also attacks him. Just look at his matches.
Yeah, no, he
goes with the pronation. He goes pronation, and he even took Irakli's wrist when he goes sideways. He is using a lot of pronator, you know, like whenever he's pressing.
Without a hand, he were able to top roll Ongarbayev as well. That's true. Without a...
Yeah. I mean, it's interesting. The only guy that beat him comfortably is lately is Prudnik, and Prudnik had the wrist control. So maybe I'm thinking that, you know, he may block Todd's the pronation, because I don't think that you can beat Tarasaitis. I don't think anyone in 105 kilo can beat Tarasaitis without controlling his pronator. If Tat has the pronator here, he will beat everyone, like with that pressure, you know. You need to
but
really.
the thing is, what I'm thinking, if Dadekian will try to go for top roll, it could be a mistake for him.
Baba, listen, not really top roll, but like more like protecting the pronator and back pressure, and you know, more like
because that's where he need to attack rotator and to get Todd on his biceps position. That's where he need to put Todd.
Yeah. So who's winning in your opinion?
I say so. If Todd will be able to stop Dadekian, he will win. If he will stop,
only chance for Dadekian to win is the explosive finish.
That's what I'm saying. If he will win his fights, he will win in the first 3-5 seconds. If those fights will be more than 5 seconds, I think Todd Hutchings will win.
I understand. And Daniel?
Tot Hutchings, pentru că Dadekian are încheietura foarte tare, dar nu o să ajungă pronație ca să-l câștige pe tot. Și nu se poate să dea flexie. O să încearcă să tragă în spate, nu o să nasă la fit.
He thinks Hutchings will win. Dadekian has a really strong wrist, but his pronation won't hold on. And he will try to pull with his back, and he will lose.
Can you repeat one more time? Sorry about it.
So Daniel thinks Todd will win. He said Dadekian has a really strong wrist, but his pronation will not hold on against Todd. And he will try to pull with his back, Dadekian, and he will lose.
Yeah, but Todd's wrist is not like that super dominant. Todd doesn't even attack this way so much. He more like attack like this. Why would Dadekian lose the pronator when Todd is not even attacking there? Even if he attacks, he is not known with the greatest wrist. Of course, he has very strong wrist, but why would Dadekian lose the pronation?
Tot nu are încheietura tare. Dar n-a să o piardă. Nu are pronația tare static ca să țină acolo, ca să-i ajungă să țină.
His static pronation isn't strong enough to hold the Todd.
Deschid așa.
You'll open him like this.
Oh, okay. He's not gonna turn, but he will go more like arm. Okay, with the pressure. Okay. Yeah. And you, Mindaugas?
Yeah, I agree with Daniel. I think it's gonna be Todd. It might be a little bit difficult to stop it initially, but I think round 1, round 2, the match will stop, and then it's gonna be Todd.
Okay. And the last match, Morozov versus Kurdecha. Daniel.
I think
You think what?
I think Morozov. E tânăr și
Yeah. Okay. We see you, yeah.
He thinks Morozov because he's young and he's progressing.
And how is he gonna beat him? In hook?
Da, cred că bătește în hook.
Yeah, he thinks he will turn Alex in hook.
Okay. And Mindaugas?
Yeah, I can see that happening. Morozov has a long arm, so it is quite likely that he will be smart enough and maybe have a good grip. Normally Morozov, I feel like on the table he's always quite smart and he always manages to get a good setup, good grip. So most likely he will do it again. And also Alex was away for quite a while. Is he really still as good as we think he is? So I think Morozov. I don't think Morozov wants to lose twice in a row. So he will be
one was right arm, this one left arm for world title. Yeah.
Still.
And Yanis?
I haven't seen Kurdecha for a long time, and but his left arm before, as he said, was even better than his right arm, and he's very dangerous. And if Morozov will try to top roll Alex Kurdecha, it could be very problematic as well. So it will be fight for a hand. But Morozov is lately pulling so much super matches that he is prepared for anything in a super match format, and his experience is growing a lot, and some technical tactical aspects I believe are better on Morozov's side, but that size and strength for Kurdecha, what he could bring on table is really impressive, and I hope to see them both in a good shape, and that could be a good match.
Okay.
Because also of course I hope that Morozov is back healthy and strong again as he was before, like not the last time we saw him against Georgi Tsvetko when he was struggling with his health issues.
Yeah.
But
anyway,
is that main event of card?
Main event will be Tatachins versus David Dadikian.
And why not Mindaugas and Daniel? That should be. Right? Yeah.
We don't want them people, like, we don't want them to steal the show.
They will anyway. They will anyway do that.
Yeah. Yeah, there will be a time that, I think arm wrestling community will, same as like UFC community, will realize that, it is not all about the size, but the quality, like how they, like Khabib versus McGregor, and it was like biggest match, and Mayweather is like what, 70 kilo guy is the guy making the most money.
Yeah. It's true. UFC.
I know that, but the reality is different, Yanis. Yeah, unfortunately, as of now.
The reality is that many of those so-called lightweight guys could have a great fight against even top 5, top 10 ranked heavyweight guys or super heavyweight guys. That's reality, and many of them have proved that before in some overall classes as well.
Yanis, there is another problem. I've been trying to tell them, and I'm gonna close it. Unfortunately, most of the arm wrestlers, they don't promote themselves. Forget about promoting the event. They don't even promote themselves. Yeah, Mindaugas is trying to do something, but unfortunately, like, they don't like promote. Like, people cares about arm wrestling, yes, but they also care about the personality, his goals, his daily life. What does this guy do? What does he think? This is the reality of today. I'm a pure arm wrestling guy, but the reality is different, unfortunately. So they need to, every professional arm wrestler who wants to be professional, at least, needs to build their own fan base.
But see Mindaugas now, he has stopped his trash talk. Like no one cares about him anymore.
Yeah.
Start to work.
Listen, he mastered the arm
sometimes
wrestling.
You just have to take it seriously.
Yeah.
I feel like
anyways, guys.
Yeah.
Sorry, Mindaugas. I didn't hear.
No, I feel like at this moment, I feel like I can get a bit more recognition by simply beating Daniel. So no kind of trash talk will help me here. I will not convince people that I will be the favorite. So I just need to beat Daniel now, and that will be maybe the best for my recognition.
Yeah. No, I mean, you are already great. Trust me, you are one of the best top rollers I have ever seen. For sure. The same with Yanis as well. Anyways, guys, thank you very, very much, and see you in 3 weeks, Mindaugas and Yanis. Hope to see you here. Just get in shape. Your match is, ready. Just don't injure yourself.
Thank you.
Engin, just one question. Many people are asking me, how can they get into the venue? Should they contact you about it?
They all need to do is just come to the venue and then just buy the tickets. That's
okay.
all.
Here we go.
Yep. Take care, guys. And thanks to everyone who watched us.